for 3 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in strong support of H.R. 2810, and I want to begin by congratulating Chairman Thornberry and Ranking Member Smith for their really skillful bipartisan guidance of this measure. The vote that took place last summer when the House passed it first time through was the largest bipartisan vote since 2008 for an NDAA, and that didn't happen by accident. It was because of their great work. I also want to thank my colleague, Mr. Whitman, on the Sea Power Committee. Again, it is a very bipartisan effort. And the result, I think, really demonstrates that when you do it that way, you get good results. I also want to congratulate the staff, Dave Sinicki, Phil McNaughton, and also Lieutenant Commander Dominic Kramer, a Navy fellow who's here today. Their support and work were invaluable in terms of getting the sea power portion of the bill to the really solid place that it is today. Last year, 2016, the Navy came forward with a force structure assessment that said, based on national security needs around the world, that our fleet size needs to grow. When the President's budget came over last May, unfortunately, there was only 8 new ships in that budget. But our committee, again, showing its independence as a co-equal branch of government, produced a Sea Power mark that boosted that build rate to 15, and again, has us now on a pathway to achieve the goal that the Navy identified last year. In particular, in terms of the undersea fleet, our combatant commanders, whether it's in Asia Pacific or European Command, have been loudly warning Congress that we should not allow the decline in the fleet size to occur. This bill, again, authorizes $5.9 billion for the Virginia-class submarine program and provides multi-year procurement authority to enter into a contract for 13 Virginia-class, allowing for a build rate to move from 2 a year to 3 fast attack submarines in 2020, 2022, and 2023. The National Sea-Based Deterrence Fund, which again our committee created in 2014, extends continuous production authorities, which the Navy has told us will save $383 million in the Columbia-class program, which again is about smart procurement, which Mr. Smith referred to at the beginning. Again, there are other provisions of the bill that I would just note. There was no BRAC that is authorized in this bill. We also gave authority to the United States as part of the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative to provide medical treatment to wounded Ukrainian soldiers, as well as training to Ukrainian healthcare specialists, which our allies desperately need, and again is a very, I think, smart move by the committee. Mr. Speaker, has been the 57th year in a row that we have produced an NDAA. It's because we follow regular order. It's because we respect both sides of the aisle in terms of the contribution that they make. We still have meat left on the bone to get the 2018 spending bill done, and hopefully the example that Mr. Thornberry and Mr. Smith set in terms of allowing the process to breathe is the way we're going to get to a successful result, just as we did with 2017. So again, I want to congratulate the leadership of our committee, and I strongly urge all the members on both sides of the aisle to support passage.